Video coverage of M2M Evolution Conference and Expo is brought to you by Content Boost, the content marketing specialists. Amplify your sales today.
Appreciate being here today. My name is Mark Peters. I'm the Senior Vice President of Sales for Skypatrol, LLC, and a former United States Marine. Semper Fi to anybody out there. Skypatrol is a wholly owned subsidiary of Top Group, and Top Group is an innovative technology company that's been in business since 1988, so about 26 years. We've been out there for a while. Skypatrol, of course, is a subsidiary of the company, and at Skypatrol, we are a GPS tracking company that offers solutions for the fleet management world, for power sport world, trucks, trailers, anything, any asset out there that you need to find and find it quickly. That's what our technology provides. What we're going to show you today is we're going to introduce to you today our new latest and greatest Defender 2.0 platform. This particular platform is designed to enhance the ability of the vehicle finance world, vehicle finance, lenders, finance companies, banks, credit unions, buy here, pay here dealers, to give them a piece of technology that allows them to better collect their notes, collect their loans, and in the event of default, to quickly recover those loans and have a direct impact to their bottom line. So I'm going live today. So hopefully we lock Murphy out and he don't come in, and we're going to rock and roll here and show you guys some really cool things. I can repo it because it's out in the parking lot. That's one I'm going to show you. So to get into a little bit, let me stop real quick, and I want to thank my CEO, Robert Rubin, who's here, our Director of Marketing, Tom, our Assistant Marketing Director, our President of the Fleet Division, our Satellite Division President, my Regional Sales Manager for here in Florida, and our Director of Engineering. They make my job good. They make me get it done, and I appreciate them supporting me. So here we go. A little bit about the industry. The vehicle finance industry is, to me, it's kept our economy rolling. During the recession, one of the things that people kept doing is buying vehicles and it kept that thing rolling. One of the things that's very difficult to do in this industry is mitigate risk and make the right decisions when you're approving someone for a loan. So we realized this some time ago, and we needed to offer a collection solution along with the ability to locate the vehicle and repossess it when that time comes. So there's a few things that I want to get into right now today and show you. This right here is our Defender platform. What you see here, when a customer buys GPS tracking devices from me, we load all those particular devices right here into the system. And we wanted to design this system because I need to be able to work with a CEO of a bank down to an entry-level collector. You have to be able to go into the system and have it user-friendly and make it complex enough to satisfy a billion-dollar bank, but simple enough to take an entry-level collector and get them logged in to utilize the system. So what we got here is all the devices would be listed here that the customer has. We provide a very powerful GUI search, so if there's thousands of devices in the system, someone can simply go in and start typing the name of the device. It isolates it immediately, so you're not searching through pages, wasting time. Efficiency is everything. So a couple things I want to start out with is the collection side of things, how we really impact the business's bottom line and how we make a difference in their ability to take their portfolio from having a 20% default rate down to a 10% default rate, which puts cash in the bank and makes the difference. How we do that is the devices are set to locate themselves every 25 hours. So every 25 hours, the device that's installed on a vehicle will reach out and say, hey, I'm here, I'm here. Every 25 hours it's doing that, okay? So what we've developed is we developed a quick report. Oh, let me show you here. A quick report to go in and, bear with me one second. Again, we're live. A quick report where every time a vehicle is located, it traps this information in a location history. So every 25 hours, that vehicle's locating, it traps it in location history, but we want to step further, again, because we want to impact the business and have an impact on the ability to collect. We have what's called a duration report. So every time that vehicle hits, every 25 hours, it takes that information and it pushes it into a report and allows me to see from the point of installation, when my device goes live, it allows me to see where that device spends its most time in relation to hours and minutes, and it puts it in a top 10 category. Because if I'm lending money to anyone in this room, one thing I do want to know is where you work and where you live. No one else has this technology in the business, so we've taken our data, pushed it into this report, and now when I go into this report, I can tell you by hours, I can go back in time, and I can tell you this quarter that this person's been at this address for 307 hours. This person's been at this address for 14 hours and 11 minutes. Now, what's interesting about this, I know this is true. This is a live demo because this is my wife's car, okay? So, unfortunately, as you go down the list here, these are shopping malls. And I track them and it changes constantly, but I'm thinking about, and I'll get into my next step. One of the next things we do, so let me stop there. And again, the duration port, think about this. The duration port does this. What it does is if I'm the lender and somebody disconnects my device or the device loses power, now what I have the ability to do is go to this report and say, I know where they've been, even though my device may not be working for some reason, and I still have the ability to trap that information. One other thing about this particular report, which is unique. If I approve a loan today, one of the important things I want to know is where you live and where you work, okay? I can use this also as a verification tool. So I can go in 60 days after I approve the loan, and if the guy said, I work here and I live here, and I don't see it on this report, I got a problem. There's where the mitigation comes in. There's where I can start using common sense and saying, I need to reach out to this person, see what's going on, because at the end of the day, I lend money to get it back. I lend money to make money on the interest. I don't want people defaulting, so we offer that tool. The next thing I want to show you is, how many in here, raise your hands, have heard of what a geofence is? Wow, that's good. Most car dealers don't know. So I'm in a car dealer room, nobody raises their hand. Okay, so what a geofence is basically an invisible perimeter around a particular location, to put it in layman's terms. What we have the ability to do is I can upload multiple geofences all over the country, okay? So if I'm a lender, one thing that happens all the time, cars end up at impound lots. They end up in shady mechanic shops. They end up going to my competitors, right? And shopping for a new car. Well, by me uploading a geofence around all these different locations, that when one of my customers goes and it crosses that invisible perimeter, it can push out a text message or an email alert to me, allowing me to see that and allowing me to manage that. For example, if your car ends up in an impound lot, see, I used to be a dealer, so I understand these things. The impound lots notoriously start charging you extreme amounts of money every day. So if my car ends up in an impound lot and I can see that it ended up there today, and I don't have to wait 4 weeks for them to notify me, I've just saved hundreds of dollars, possibly thousands. Okay? So that's the basic geofence capability. I'm going to keep moving here because I know we only have the 15. Now, one other thing I want to show you as far as our collection tools are concerned. This is unique to the industry, unique in the sense that none of our competitors have this. We also built in a payment reminder system. Payment reminder system is a system that allows us to push a message out to the customer via text message or email, reminding them that their payment's due. I'm sure everybody can see the value in that because all human beings are creatures of habit, and when we can allow our system to push that information out to the customers on a regular basis, it creates value, it creates consistency, and allows those folks to know that their payments are coming due. They can send a reminder out 3 days before, 2 days before, 1 day before. Okay, I'm going to keep rolling here. Now, I want to get into meat and potatoes, okay? Let's do some fun stuff. What we're doing here is I'm going to go ahead right now, and I'm going to do a live locate. This is a live locate on a car I just brought out, so here we go. Hopefully Murphy is with me, baby. Okay, so I am actually doing a live locate right now out, which believe we're parked across the, on the west side of the building. And typically what happens when I do that locate, within 10 to 20 seconds, it appears on the map. Okay? From here, I have several different management tools, okay? I can go in and I can set up one of those invisible perimeters around that location right now by clicking this geofence button. For time's sake, I won't go into that. I can set it up, put a perimeter around it, tighten down to 330 feet, and I can tell you right now on my iPhone when that vehicle moves out of that perimeter, okay? And when it comes back in. The next thing I can do is say, I don't know where it's at. I'm a Texas boy, right? I'm from Dallas, and I don't know much about Miami. And I'm learning every day where to stay out of. So if I want to take a look and I say, great, I don't know this area, but I want to take a look and get a real close view of it. Now, what we've done is integrated in mapping features that allow me to effectively reach out and look where I'm at. So I can see where I'm going and where I need to go to find this vehicle. Okay? Back here. So I have that street view, but last but not least, again, getting into something, this is a patent pending feature that we're working on. In our world, one of the things is once we determine that a car has to be repossessed, time is of the essence. Okay, we've lent the money, we've done our best, we tried to collect that note, but the customer just doesn't want to pay. What we can do then, instead of going the old traditional way of calling a repossession company, sending an email out, sending a fax out, doing those things which are very time consuming, I can actually push that, when I hit the repo mode, it'll actually push out, it'll actually push out to me, that's my address. Yes, okay, I understand that. And it's gonna push out the repo mode directly to that location of that vehicle, and it's gonna populate again in my iPhone, my iPad, which now gives me the ability to go out and find that vehicle immediately and securely, by the way. Okay, so security is a big feature. So at any rate, in conclusion, this system is dynamic, it's unique. In our world, nobody has the functions and features that we have, and we do have empirical data that shows when a customer fully implements my technology into their systems, into their everyday business life, on average, it's going to save them $500 alone. $500 alone. So I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you, folks.
Video coverage of M2M Evolution Conference and Expo is brought to you by Content Boost, the content marketing specialists. Amplify your sales today.